welcome to Galaxy, and this is Calvin talking here. So guys, on today's video I'll be showing you on how to get started with Python on your computer. It can be Mac, Linux, Windows, and without forgetting, just remember to have the YouTube autograph today. No, ethical of course. Just subscribe there and comment below if you want me to make more videos like this in the future, and I'll do you a favor, make that video you want. So without wasting time, because long videos are boring, I want to make it short and clear. First of all, let us open our Python IDE, which is Python, and we just need to wait for a while for it to open up. Yeah, it might take a minute or two. So guys, about this, don't forget to view my next video, and it will be all about how to install Python and the best IDE for Python, and I will be using Python, how to install Python and Python on your computer, and it works on both iOS and Mac, even Linux. So guys, for instance, these things are just for free. I like free things because I hate moving my money to just download an app. These are free. Python is free, I'll show you, but there is paid edition and the free edition, but the one I'm using is free, and I'll show you how to download it. And even Python is just free, just need to download it. Yeah, so we just need to wait for the Python to open up, but the Python might take a while, so no need to worry. As you can see there, our project Python is now open. What we just need is just click on the new project icon, this one over here, new project. Then you wait for it, and there we are. This is the project name they've given you, but if you don't want this name, you can change it to be any name you want. For example, you want this to be, let's be Python first project. First project. Yeah, something like that. It can be this one. Then after, you just need to choose your environment here. I'll just choose this one, but because this project already exists, that's why it didn't tell me to create the project, because I already have it. For example, let's say it doesn't put this one, and we put let's be my project, something like my project or my first project, isn't it? Yeah, something like that. And you can see here it put for me something like to create, but I don't want to create a new project because I already created one for you, this one, Python first project, and it has nothing in it. I didn't install any package or anything like that on it. By the way guys, will be wondering what's package, but I'll just figure out in the next video. Just comment on what part should I base, like gaming or something like that, and I'll tell you the packages, what does that mean, and something like that. So when you open up your project, you just need to wait for a while for it to open and stuff like that. I see there is my main console, the place to type my codes. Yeah. For you, if you to do something like this, so to make this bigger, just press for the only thing here, name the make the screen a little bit, why do something for you to write your password. So without how to display out all about variables, and not wasting your time guys, because I know watching a video for 1 hour, that's my video just take about 30 minutes or less. So guys, the first right print this is the key. Just the key print. And for example, when you use print, you just need to use output to write your code and output. I will show you. For instance, material problem and stuff like that. So guys, doesn't need to worry about this. Everything is okay. You can see now there I've put the codes and input level, maybe let me say alright, now let me say App Galaxy, that is the input App Galaxy, and you can put that one if you want to, App Galaxy, and that's it. Now let's run our project. If you wanna run it, you can just go here and run, or you can just go here, just go here, press this run button, then run. I am so sorry about that one. Okay, now about running, just press here. Run. This is no more running. Okay, now here. Wait. Oh. Okay. Okay, now there is where it's as you can see. Stop here because there is just not function, because this is the first company data and I don't know what's happening to it. Okay, so they just allow me to choose the best interpreter, and I just do 3.10 and something like that, and I run. I apply it. After applying it, I think I run. Yeah, I hope it will do that, because I don't know what's happening to PyCharm nowadays, because I've been using PyCharm for weeks, something like that. I've been using another IDE like Visual Studio Code, something like that, but most of my time I've been learning Linux, so I've used the Linux computer, the Kali one. Oh, now guys, don't worry, the next few videos how to get started using Linux, and then you can just get a free Linux lab online. It's just free. You can just work up your Linux projects there. Everything's gonna be okay, and it's free. Just need to download anything, but I will just teach you how to get started with Visual Box and something like that, Visual Machine, and you don't need to worry. So guys, let's get back on your project. As you can see, the Galaxy, our output is the one we wrote inside here, and it has been displayed and processed with code 0. Code 0, that means there is no error in this code. So something like that, then I'll just need to minimize this console, and there. So guys, this is how you can display output, and you can display any output you want. For example, you can display your name. Let's say, who's your name? Alex. What's your name? Alex. Something like that. Let's run. At the you should see the name Alex. That's how it works. And you can see here is Alex. I don't know, double L or something like that, but I'm not sure. So just minimize this one, and that's it. You can display outputs, and it's very easy, guys. So in addition of that, let me think, what should I give you in addition of that? For example, yeah. So guys, when you're joining as a programmer, you might face a lot of programming languages and you can get confused. So guys, don't get confused, just stay focused on the concepts as the one I'm teaching here. Like I'll just teach about loops and something like that, so it doesn't need to worry. For example, we just give you an example. For example, yeah, we just finished about print thing, so we just let's go to about variables. Variables are the names given to any project you want to do. Let me say, for example, you want to put something like city. This one, it will be just like a variable. This will be a variable, and for example, variables are not written like this one. For example, city then Miami. No, this is definitely not a variable because it has already given you an error, and this one is the error. You can see over here, error and warning. So guys, city, for example, let's get slowly. For example, if you want to write two variables, you can just use the lowercase something like this one. Then you can write your word Miami, and that's it. No more errors. Okay, now for example, in variables, you can just write variables with values in it. I know you're a little confused, but let me say, for example, you want to put your city, that's the variable, then use the equal sign to put the value. You just take the name of the variable, then you equate the value. For example, city, then you put the quotes, then you write, for example, Miami, something like that one, and there you've been written a variable with the value. So guys, for example, let me say man. For example, let's take this as you have a company, isn't it? Then here is the man asking for a job, and for example, man is asking for a job, isn't it? Man is asking for a job. Now what do you do? For example, the man is asking for a job. If you wanna hire this man using Python, let me say, no, not man is asking for a job. Let me say man equals to Alex. I like the name Alex. Anyways, Alex. So, for example, the man's name is Alex. So, if you wanna hire Alex in your company, just need the following. Just need to write the name, the variable job equals to. Now you want which job should you give Alex? Maybe a software developer. You can just write software developer. And in this one, you can just write it without any design like this one. This one you can just write without this one. This within the course. Just software developer and something like that. Then the man Alex is now given a job which is a software developer. So this one is the variable, which is the man. This one is Alex, the value of the man. This one is the job as a variable, and this one is the value of the job. And that's it, guys. So it doesn't it isn't that much complicated or stuff like that. Okay, now that was all about variables, but I haven't finished. For example, you can write variables, but you can use letters and numbers. Let's see. For example, you wanna say city, then you can just put this one. I hope so. 1. As you can see, stuff like this will appear. City equals to 1. For example, you are writing, you have a letters. For example, C, you are writing game code or something like that. Just city, then 2. So you can just use this one and stuff like this will appear. Okay, now guys, without wasting your time much, because I don't want you to get bored, and I am trying my level best to make these videos shorter, but it's kind of difficult because Python has a lot. So I'll just cover it step by step. Just need to be patient. Okay, now let's get started very well in variables. Variables, I forgot to tell you this. Variables is anything that can vary or change. Just take a picture of your Facebook profile. You can change it whenever you want. Yeah, you can just change it whenever you want. For example, today I wanna put a picture of Santa. Tomorrow I wanna put the picture of maybe Merry Christmas or something like that. So that's how a variable is. It can vary or change. You can change a variable, and I'll teach you how you can do that. And it's easy to change a variable. So guys, without wasting much time, let's get started in this variables thing. And it's just easy. It doesn't need to freak out because I got it doing everything in here. Another quick example of this is that, for example, the number of likes on your Instagram or YouTube. I mean the number of followers on your Instagram and the number of likes on your YouTube. It can be increasing or decreasing. That means number of likes can vary or change. That really defines the word variable. It varies or change. Variable. What's a variable? Something that could change. Good.
A variable is one of the fundamental concepts in programming gender/1.
Variable is one of fundamental concepts of programming. Great. Next.
As a programmer, you will write variables every day, and it's very simple to write a variable. You will need just three things: one, a name; two, an equal sign, equals; three, a value.
Without talking too much further, sorry about that one, it was just mechanical problems. Without talking much further, let's get started with the variables. I told you likes and that's all. Okay, now let's get started with variables. As I told you, variables, anything that can vary. And as a programmer, you write variables every day. For example, you're writing a program. For example, you're writing maybe an AI program, isn't it? Yeah, the one I'm dealing with. For example, when writing an AI program, you need to use variables. And I took you so much fun. Let's get started with variables as a beginner. Because in the more videos coming, I'll just go with it step by step and just know what are variables, what are loops, what are maybe if statements, what are something like that, functions and something like that. Today I'll just begin off variables. Maybe I'll just go to loops, I mean while loops or something. Yeah, I just end there. So guys, consider variables as the bottle or bucket where every bucket has a label, a name written on it. And that name written on it is just specifies what it is, and the value it specifies the quantity or what is in that bucket or bottle. So just take variables and that's such thing. That's the easy example I just gave you about variables. So guys, even for example you have a phone number, let me say that, and someone gave you his or her number. When saving his or her name, there you're writing a variable without even noticing. The name of that contact you're saving, that's the name. For example, I told you on the variable you need a name, an equal sign, then the value. So the name is the name of the contact, an equal sign, there is just let me say, yeah, something like the server there, and then the value is the contact's phone number. So there you're writing a variable without even noticing. So variable is applicable in most of our daily life. So if I could just decide to give you examples of variables in our daily life, I could just use 1 hour stating all the examples. Let me end there of all the examples on variables on our daily life, and let's get started on how you can use variables in programming as a real life programmer. Yeah, because most of you want to know how to become a programmer, like me. Yeah, not quite. I'm not that good in programming, just learn, the hard way. I don't go to school for learning programming, just take my courses online, and I don't pay for it. I just go and Google something, then I go to the apps, as I told you before, Nemo or something like that, programming here or something like that. So I just learn the hard way, so I don't know that much, but I know to my extent, and somehow I know you can learn something. Yeah, ethically, because I do it ethically. I don't try to anyone else. I'll show you how to get started with Linux. So without wasting much time, let's go to the variable types. There are 3 types of variables. There's a boolean, there's a string, and there is a number. Let me get it covered. For example, let's start with a string. So this string thing is, for example, whereby a value of a variable contains a name. Something that a text or number which is more than 1 word. That's a string. Yeah, it can be more than, it can be 2 or more than, yeah, something like that. That's a string. And that's a string. And by the way, this string thing is just I will show you how it is used. I just wanted to explain, but I'll show you practically. Okay, about string, let's take an example of your name. Your name is a string because you're out maybe 2 or 3 names. Let's take an example of my name. My name is Kelvin Salvador. That's a string because it contains more than 1 word. Yeah, it's already a string. It can be 2 or more than. I told you guys. String is whereby you got 1 or 2 texts as a value. So guys, while writing a string type, the name of the string, the value of the variable which is a string, should be in double quotes, and as shown below on the screen. So, talking about variable, I'm sorry about this thing. This thing comes up all the time. I'm so sorry. So guys, I wanted to tell you one thing. Even the thing you see on your screen right now, the letter P, that is a string, because this P, even if it doesn't contain of 2 or more words, it still just be a string. Or something like that. Okay guys, this is great. Now where we are right now, I'm going to tell you how you can use variables and the output display to display an output. For example, let's write an let me say a variable. We start the variable, let me say friend or something like this. Friend equals to, I put the value of the friend, and say Usain Bolt, something like this one, and then I'll just print the thing named the friend. And when printing something like this one, when you want to print a variable, you doesn't need to use the quotes on the print. So right over here, I'm so sorry to write this one. There's no equal sign. So confused. Okay, now guys, something like that, right? So let's run this thing here and see how it is displayed at the output. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's good. I thought I forgot something, but it will just still be good. So here, Usain Bolt is displayed as an output. How fun programming is. For example, let's see here. Here you wrote a variable friend with a value which is Usain Bolt, and down you wanted to display the output of friend. So you print, then you printed friend. So here As we said before, friend equals to Usain Bolt, so it will just display Usain Bolt as an output. It's just easy like that, no further explanations. Okay, now guys, that doing much further, let's go to the type of variable number 2, which is number. Okay, let me take you an example. Don't let this get seriously, because I'm just kidding or something like that. For example, other people, when you ask him how many girlfriends do you have, others will be 5, 1, 15, 25. What I mean is, the matter here is that answer will always be a number. It doesn't matter. For example, you can just like girlfriends are girlfriend. Then, for example, 15. That's it. This is a variable number. Okay, now that what I meant by giving you that such kind of example. Don't take me that seriously, something like that. Also, guys, so when the value of the variable is the number, it is called a numeric type variable. Yeah, that's just the name. And I've just made this name for you to make you remember these things easily and don't forget. So when you're talking about numeric type variable, you're speaking of variables which their value is in number form and type, something like that, I think so. So in this tutorial I'm covering everything step by step. It doesn't need to worry about that. Don't freak out about the video and something like that. Don't worry guys, one day you're gonna become a great programmer or something like that. So you need to stay focused on this video. Don't skip anything. You have nothing to lose behind you as the programmer. Yeah. Okay, now let me give you an example. For example, let's say girlfriend, isn't it? As we talked before, girlfriend then equals to 15, isn't it? As I told you. Then let's print the girlfriend. We print the number. We want to see the output of the number. So we write all this code, but the only thing we want is the number output. So just print the girlfriend. You see the output, isn't it? And something like that. So there it is, and I'll just press run. And you will see the output that will just display so easy and something like that. And you can see here 15. See, this is the output. I told you guys, when you write the variable and the value, then you print to see the output of the variable. You will see the value as the output. I told you this before guys. And when writing numeric type variable, you don't put quotes. Yeah, something like that. You don't put the quotes thing, and yep. So guys, programming is easy. I'm just giving you such an inspiration that you shouldn't give up in programming, because I once gave up. I gave up once, but someone just forced me again, and until now I'm a great programmer. As I told you guys, he's a Galaxy. We are two founders, and the guy just inspired me. Now we're making a very cool game. When it is finished, I will tell you the name of the game, where you can get it, and that will be awesome. So guys, these things I'm trying here on my Python, you could just try it on yourself to see the magic of Python. You can just say this guy is just lying about that this is addition. No, this isn't addition. I haven't added anything. You can just open your Python or your VSD code, even Jupyter or Atom, any IDE, then you type the same course I'm writing right now without any package, and it will just pop up the same. It's just easy guys. This is for programmers. If you know these things, it's just easy for you. For the one who knows, but for the one who doesn't, now this is going straightly to you. You have nothing to lose guys. You need to be programmers. This what should be inspired by programmers guys. But one thing, you need to be ethically nothing bad, because if you try doing something bad, that's really bad, and I am really disappointed in people like you. So the information I'll be giving to this channel, because later on I'll be telling you how to hack, but you should use this one ethical because I will be using my own phone and I will be hacking my own phone using my own computer. I won't be hacking maybe my neighbors, or I will teach you how to hack maybe a Wi-Fi internet, and I will be using my own. I won't be using my neighbors, so I'll be using ethical. So if you wanna try that, maybe you can make a bet with your friend on how you can hack his or her Wi-Fi. Then when you succeed, he or she will give you money. But don't take this as your profit and gain profit from other people, and that will be hacking. That will be a black hat hacking. I don't like that. I'm a gray hat, no white, gray. Okay, now guys, this number thing, numerical type variable, it has got types of numbers. If your number doesn't have a fraction, it is called an integer number. For example, it is 12, 299 and stuff like that, 139. These are all integers numbers in numeric type variables. I think you all understand this because we went together, and you won't be freaking out for me saying the word numeric type variables. And if you just skip to that part, so please go back a bit and see what I explained about numerical type variables. Then you come back, then we continue about the types of numbers. As I told you, there's integer numbers. Let's go on the second type of number. Okay, now the second one is for example, your number has a fraction. For example, 2.4. This is the type of number which is called a float number. This is the one with fractions. I told you before, the ones with no fractions are called integer numbers. The one with fractions, they are called float numbers. And I told you the examples: 7.7, or we can just say 99.65. These are all about float numbers. And let's go on and and see what's going to happen then. I would just give you a simple example. For example, let's say y equals to let me say 2.4. I told you guys this is a float number, so you can just print you can print the name 1, and if you run this, it will display correctly. It will display 2.4. This thing I already told you how to do this, and I explained everything. How does this work? If you don't understand right now, you skip behind, just go back and see what I explained there, and you can see the output is 2.4, and that's it. So guys, this tutorial is gonna be fun, no need to freak out and something like that. Okay, now let's go to another thing. Okay, now about this boolean, I have some few examples of it. For example, someone asks you, did your mom kick out of her basement? And the answer will be either true or false. Something like this, either true or false. I'm so sorry about that one. Yep, your answer will be true or false, something like this one. So in Python, the true thing, we write it with a capital letter T, then the false, you just write it in the capital letter. Okay, now let's get started. Another example on this thing is, for example, is it hot today? The answer will be true or false. Is he crazy? The answer will still be true or false. I mean, yes or no, which is true or false, and something like that. It works together. So don't ask me many questions about that, as I just explained it with the pretty good examples, I think. So guys, about that one, a variable whose value could either be true or false, this one is called a boolean type. A boolean. It's even like this, a boolean, yeah, boolean type variable, like that. This one is where the value, as I told you, the value is either true or false. Okay, now guys, no need to freak out. Okay, now let's get to this. Boolean type is nothing. It's just easy. You can just understand it. Simple, like 2 minutes. You'll understand all about Boolean type. And we're going this step by step. I got you covered. Everything. Don't need to freak out. Okay, now writing a boolean type variable, yeah, absolutely right. A boolean type variable is very easy, just like you're drinking a coffee. Yeah, I know, coffee is easy, and coffee goes hand in hand with coffee. I think you know that. Okay, now if you are writing a boolean type variable, for example, you wanna say is rich. For example, if you are rich, you wanna type in rich, something like this one, and you wanna put equal sign. We just use equal sign, then you put the true or false thing there. For example, if it's true there, it means the guy is rich. For example, false is rich. False, this means the guy is poor. I mean, is not rich. I didn't mean to say poor, but is not rich. This is how it works. For example, you have is scared. For example, if a person is scared, you wanna write is scared. It's not bad to put this capital letter on this, because you can just write scared, scared, something like that. Scared, and that's it. Equal sign, then you write true. The guy is really scared, super scared, you know, a Halloween prank. Okay, now there, this is how you can write a boolean type variable. It's easy, you know, guys. Everything in this world is just easy. You just need to complicate your mind, something like that one, and nothing's gonna be really bad. Okay, now that wasting much time. I got nothing to lose, and you got nothing to lose too. Let's get for example, now our video is all about 36 minutes. Don't worry, I got you covered. Okay, now let's go to another thing. Okay, now guys, when the value of the variable is true or false, you don't put the quotes, because it is simply recognized as the special key for the boolean type variable. It is always recognized by Python. When you write those codes, you doesn't need to put the quotes, because when you put the quotes, it will be error. For example, let me take you there. Let me say scared. You are scared. I know you are scared. And you can write scared, something like that one, then equal sign. Let's try to put this one, then you'll see what will happen. I mean the double quotes, then write true. You see, this thing doesn't really mean, when you write this thing over here, it will take you back to the string type variable. This won't be the boolean type. If you wanna write the boolean type variable, you just need to write like this one with no quotes on it. And that's how it is done, guys. Let's go to another thing. I think so. Okay, guys, I hope you really enjoyed the period of the lesson today, and I think there we reached the end of this lesson. I made it short as I can, and here's the end of the lesson of today. And so guys, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment below if you want more videos like this in the future. If you want me to be like doing more things like this in the future, for example, you could just put any video. For example, you wanna create your AI how you wanna deal with the UI, I'll just help you out. So you can just comment below. As I told you before, you can just contact me via my email. I put the email address I think at the beginning of the video, and there you can get my email address. You can just chit chat, I mean privately, more than comments, privately, and I can teach you stuff. I can give you even my WhatsApp number so that you can contact more, and I'll just help you guys. You know, guys, I only work to help you guys, not just to, some people are making these videos for their own purposes, but I need to help you guys for reals. And guys, just don't forget to follow me on that things. And I think there we reach the end of the video. So guys, a quick bit first, I need to show you something. I think my internet is good, and if it is not, then I'm really sorry about that one, but I can just open. I want to show you something really first. Okay, now guys, you know, everything is possible. You can be a real life programmer, whatever you want to be. And right now I'm programming somehow. Yeah, I think so. I made my own AI app. It's called Bixby Visual Galaxy, and soon I will publish it online. No need to worry, guys. everything is good, and you can just do as much as you can, just like me. Okay, because of that one, I don't think so about my internet connection. I'm really sorry about that one. The place I am right now isn't such good, and as you can see, second the place I am a little bit far from the from the city, so it's I've come here for my Christmas. I've come here for Christmas and something like that. And as you can see, my internet is disconnected. I've come here for Christmas to enjoy myself, so I'm out of the city, no internet, but I've done my level best connecting, making for you this awesome video for you so that you can get started with your real life programming, and you will be a better person, maybe a web developer. You can be more than me. I know nothing, I know more than me, because you're the best, guys. I really hope so. Okay, now guys, talking about that one, I told you before, don't forget to hack the YouTube holograph. If you really want to become a programmer, hack the YouTube holograph by subscribing this channel. It's free. You can subscribe, like, and comment. Free. Okay, now guys, see you guys. I wish you a Merry Christmas. This is Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. A Happy New Year. I'll make a best video for you guys to enjoy yourself at home. Thanks and goodbye.